Okay, great stuff. Well, thank you so much, all of you, for coming up here this evening, especially after such a sunny day. It's got dark here now, so hopefully everybody else has rushed inside to join us. Before we get on to the main topic of the evening, could I just remind you our next Zoom is on Thursday, look at the right line, Thursday the 21st of November, where Les is going to talk about Alphonse Mucha, the Czech artist. So that should be interesting. So that's a couple of months away yet, but please put it in your diary. I am putting together next year's Zoom program. There's still 2 or 3 spaces, so if you have a budding thought to do a presentation, please let me know. Otherwise, you'll be disappointed until 2026. Remind you that the one frame competition, which the details are in Theme Scene, at the end of the year, beginning of next year as well, is going ahead. So look forward to all your entries. Sorry, not one frame, one page. Get it right in a minute. The one page competition, details are in Theme Scene, and Andrew would love to have your entries. And the one page at Ardingly, I said it again, didn't I? It's been a good day today. It really has been a good day. The one frame at Ardingly, he would also love to see lots of you there with your 16 sheets of interest for people to see. And hopefully you might win something. You never know. Anyway, before I fluff my lines yet again, could I introduce our speaker for this evening, Jean, who needs little introduction. She gave her part 1 talk on Supermarket Philately a little while ago now. And I know it was very well received, so I'm quite excited and looking forward to seeing part 2. So if you're ready, Jean, it's all yours.
I think I'm ready. Right, we will share the screen and see if this works. Give it a minute. You share a window. This one I did. I know, but you might be wanting a window. That. Oh, I'm there. It. Yeah. Click on that. Share. I'm there. Yeah. Right. You're right. As the slideshow ready to go. I'm ready. No, but you want it as the slideshow ready? No, I'll deal. Yes, I'll deal with them. Welcome to Supermarket Philately. Right. Fun. And just to remind promotions, they gave offers. Royal Mail thought this was a good idea. Why?
Jean, you're not sharing your screen at the moment.
I'm not sharing. Vicky. Right. Vicky. Vicky, I'm not sharing.
What's not happening? What do you mean you're not sharing?
I said I'm not sharing.
Oh.
So no message has come up on our screens to say Jean is sharing the screen, so presumably it's not.
Can you? Sorry, has something gone wrong? Right.
At the moment, your video is frozen, but we can hear you. Ah, it's coming through.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Through. We don't have a picture yet. Just give it a sec. But it has started screen sharing now.
Clicked on that one before.
Give us a sec, Jean, and I'll tell you when the picture comes up.
Hello?
We've got a message saying Jean Alexander has started screen
Someone
sharing.
hear us?
Can Wendy hear me?
I can hear you, Jean. Can you
Hello?
hear me?
You're not on mute. I think it might be the quality of the internet.
You've just stopped screen sharing now.
Concerned that the quality of the internet. Oh, hold on, can we go back? Oh no, you made. What did you make me do that?
I didn't touch it.
You told me to. You told me. Apologies.
Don't worry.
Sorry. You told me.
You've stopped screen sharing at the moment. Do you want to try again?
That's not. Internet is not fine. See. Right.
Okay, it now says Jean Alexander has started screen sharing. We don't yet have a picture, so just hang on a sec.
It's not happy. Okay, hello?
Yeah, you're there. That's absolutely fine. If you could just go to slideshow.
Can you hear us?
There.
I know.
That's it. And then lovely. That's
from the beginning. Is that right? Are we
you're there? You're in. Off you go.
Right. Sorry about that. Right. This is Supermarket Philately Part 2. I'm sorry the supermarket took a little while to open, but you know what they're like on a Wednesday evening. Part 2. This is originally Part 1 was the promotion that gave office with a philatelic interest. Now, Part 2, Royal Mail thought, this is a good idea. Why don't we do this? We could see sales in our products increasing. So this was the Part 1, where the promotions you got free booklets, you got free postal orders, you got free presentation packs, and you were able to get free post notes. Now, this one, you get free postcards, you get a birthday box, and you get a cassette and various other things which we'll see as we go along. Now, the start of this was in 1982. Royal Mail had a campaign to sell more stamp booklets, and they wanted to promote more letter writing with a view to selling more stamps. And at first, I didn't know anything at all about this till I started writing this up. There was a discount voucher scheme, and you can get leaflets, and leaflets were given out nationally and regionally in newspapers, none of which I saw, and you could get 15 pence off a stamp book, because had I known at the time, I would have been first in the queue. Now, from there, this was one of the stamp book promotions. Go buy the stamp book. And this was a £1.43 stamp book. And this actually shows Chalmers, which was also supposedly, and they had between him and Wright for the first essays for adhesive postage stamps, really the forerunner of the penny black. Now, this shows you the booklet, and it's a combined booklet, 15 pence and 12.5. From there, they followed this with a special holiday book. And this was one. Here we have it here. And the holiday booklet showed the Golden Hind. Now, this gave a special offer of a 10p voucher, and this was a discount on buying 6 or more postcards at certain retailers. So you could get the voucher and go along. And there was your booklet and the voucher on the back. They also produced, trying to promote this, 3 special postcards. And these postcards you could buy, they were all of the Golden Hind. And the 3 postcards you could buy for 13 pence, or singly for 13 pence. And they were available and they sold out quite quickly, so much so that they had a reprint. And you can only tell the reprint from one of the ships. And here we have it here. If you see the lower right-hand one, the sea is slightly more yellow, or it's sort of muddier than the top one. And the position of the boat is slightly different. If you have the 2 postcards, you can put them side by side and you can see the difference. And this was just the beginning of the promotions. Now, this was the next one, 1983, the birthday box offer. Everyone loved the birthday box offer. And for this, you could send off and they gave you a birthday box. Now, here we have the birthday box. And it was really useful. It was advertising. You could open it and keep all your details. So inside, we have the birthday box. Now, like my stamps, I like to keep things mint. So I have kept this mint, and it is sat in my cupboard unused and only comes out if I'm showing at stamp displays. And it's a very nice little box, but these were the booklet that was issued promoting it. And again, you see the labels for packets of 25 booklets, 400 booklets, and even 4,000 booklets. And you've got the cylinder number on the booklet itself. It was greatly in demand, and the post office had to send out an apology saying a delay in replying. And if you sent it and it got put to room 109, you got the apology in red with the compliments. And if not, if it was room 318, you got it in black. So there was the 2 possibilities, and that's the 2 that were sent out. And they were really overwhelmed by the requests. Now, the next one was a letter cassette offer. Now, this was quite a complicated offer. There was various other bits. And this was the poster, which is an A3 size poster, which is, I find, rather large to collect. So this just shows you what it looks like. And this is the actual booklet. And it gives you instructions on the side that you get a blank 20-minute cassette tape, an attractive greeting card, a leaflet with lots of handy recording hints, and a postpaid packaging UK envelope. And here we have it. Here we have the letter cassette, we have the attractive greeting card, and we have the handy recorded hints. Now, going on from that, we have the postpaid packaging, which in itself I think is quite a good philatelic item. And with that, you get the customs declaration to fill in. That was quite a big offer, actually, with all the various bits in it. Now, next, continuing this, Write It, and they made a big thing of Write It, and they had a promotion, and that was the in-word Write It. And they had this again is the poster showing you what you should do, and you could get a Write It wallet. Now, this is the booklet, the £1.60 booklet, and you can see this is 16p stamps. And again, it tells you all about the booklet. And there's an address book you get, and here it is, how to apply. You fill in your name and address, 2 16p stamps, and the whole cover, 2 stamps, and it tells you who to write to. It's quite a nice little thing. It's the sort of thing you can put in your pocket if you want it, but it's just there to promote writing. And there was an actual large promotion that moved around the country. And this actually, I think it was Covent Garden that I saw this promotion. And I went and picked up this actual leaflet, excuse me, in Covent Garden. Now, the next one, again, it's for letter writers. And I have a slight problem here. If you have strange sound, it's the cat that's decided to come and look at this. It's the Right Now letter pack. And here we have the letter pack, and it's on a couple of the booklets. And there is the letter pack. It's the advert, and it's very, very bright yellow. And when you go inside, you get the selection of different types of letters: letters for publication, complaints, difficult letters, letters to get it. And there's just showing one of the cards, difficult letters, and it shows you the flowers. I thought that gives you an example of the letters or what they suggest. They also, in this pack, gave advice. A letter goes with it, and you get a sheet of stickers, which is quite nice. It's just something, it's a little bit different from stamps. Now, the next one was a writing set stationery offer. Again, this is all for promoting stamp booklets. And luckily at that time, and I have for a while, collected stamp booklets. So I was actually getting these offers without realizing what they were or how important it would be. And this is the fan letters and a special promotion. And there we get, you get the pack, you get letters where you can keep your letters, and there's a nice little bit in the front for you to keep your stamp booklet. They've sort of thought about everything. And there was 3 different stamp booklets on this where you could get this offer from. This was 1985. Now the next one is Dick Whittington Ends Up Your Friend's Doorstep. Again, the posters are rather nice. I think these posters are lovely, and they tell the whole picture. And you can get 6 cards, specially from it. This is the actual pack you got, showing Dick Whittington's cat. And the postcards were from the National Gallery, showing Renoir, Turner, Constable, etc. And here we are, the details about it. Inside the actual pack, you got a listing, and you could keep your Christmas card list inside the pack. Now, this is one of the cards. This says, I get on with a kitten. I've just had a cat that's walked past me, having a look at this, so she must have realised. And the cards were from National Gallery. And here we have the list of the cards. And we have Leonardo da Vinci, Monet, Renoir, Turner, and Hay Wain by Constable. I'll go back on that one. There you see the other 5 cards in the set of 6. Now the next one was the Richard Scarry book offer. And here we have a children's book offer. And it's very, very interesting. It wasn't until I started doing this that I realized some of the booklets, if it was a second-class booklet, you could get 13p stamps, and they only wanted 4 13p stamps for the offer. But if you bought a first-class booklet, you had to have 3 18p stamps booklet. So if you'd bought the cheaper booklet, you could get the offer at a cheaper price. And this goes for quite some time, which I'd never realized until I started putting this together. So here we are. Here's the actual booklet with the cylinder number. And then we go on to the next. This is the other booklet in the set. This is the 18p, where you have to pay more to actually get the offer. And this is what you get, a scary word book, and it's rather a nice thick-backed book, and it would be rather nice for children. But I've always kept mine for my stamp collection, so unfortunately no child has got its hands on it yet. There's also a competition entry form, and this is the entry form that goes with it, and you can take part in the competition. And this is all the details, compliments of Royal Mail, and the competition details. Now, from there, still National Gallery promotion, and this is a booklet designed by Ronald Maddox. There's 3 in the set, and you have £1.50 booklets and £1.70. I think you only maybe have 2. And again, sending 4 12p stamps for greetings cards. There's the 48 pence. And later on, you have to enclose 3 17 pence stamps, which is much more expensive. So it depends. You didn't realize at the time. And even with the 2 values in these booklets, they still asked for 3 17 pence stamps. You could easily have asked for 4 12p stamps. And this is the other one, the £1.50. Again, this is all 17 pence, and it's 51 pence. Now, this is one of the cards. Again, there's 6 cards, I think, and this is one of the many cards you get. And this time, here we are. And this is the 5 cards, the 5 other cards that go with it, which they're very nice cards, and they're all from the National Gallery. Now, apart from cards, we keep going with promotions, and this is a handwriting promotion. And the design of these booklets, it was a Trickett and Webb were chosen to design the booklets, which is like, this is a handwriting promotion that they were doing. And again, we've got this problem. If you're using seconds 12p stamps, you only need 4. If you're using 17p stamps, you need 3. But it's 51 pence. And there's the booklet. And there's the 17, or the joint. Again, it's 17. They suggest, they don't say you can use 12p. And that's the 3 booklets. You get a handwritten writing analysis book, and you can read it so you can analyze handwriting. And this was a competition, and it was a sample of handwriting. And so been suggested that this was Michael Fish who wrote this. I don't really know the answer to it. If anyone has written or entered it or does know the answer, I'd be very pleased to hear it. I think it was Michael Fish I saw somewhere, but I may be wrong. Now, that's the start, the end of this aisle. Now we're going on to aisle 2. And this is continuation, slightly different. Again, it's booklets in a lot of cases. And these are some of the products you get. You get postcards, you get booklets, you get recipe cards, and you even get teddy bears. Now, this is a booklet on ideas for your garden. And the 2 booklets, the front covers show sort of garden layouts, and it's Practical Gardening magazine that's involved with it. Again, you can get 3 18 pence stamps or 4 13 pence stamps. As I say, I knew nothing about that until I started writing this up. And you suddenly discovered every time you start doing a Zoom presentation or PowerPoint presentation and start writing up, you find things you'd never known about. Now, this is a Brighter Writer stamp booklets, and it's stencils. When I was doing this, this was not bought or produced for Supermarket Philately. Supermarket Philately developed on its own, and all these products just fell into it. And had I known, I would have got the offer. But I don't know if anyone knows the offer, has it lying in a cupboard. I'm only too pleased to clear them of the cupboard if they would like rid of their offer. And this is the Brighter Writer stamp booklets. And that's the cover, the promotion of stencils. Set of pattern stencils, crayon pencils, a leaflet full of easy-to-do ideas. Now, the next one is the Jolly Postman. And again, this is the poster, which always looks so nice. These posters do look lovely. And here we have the booklets, 2 booklets, £1.30 and £1.80. And that gives you a cylinder for the £1.30 booklet. And it says lots of fun with the Jolly Postman. And it's ideal for children aged 4 to 10. And it's 6 jolly postcards featuring a picture of the Jolly Postman. And again, it includes 4 13 pence stamps. And that must be from the 13 pence booklet. Whereas if it's 18 pence, it's 51 pence. Right. And this is what you get, special envelope just for you. And inside you get 5 special postcards and a poster and a booklet with Royal Mail offers and the compliment slip. And here is the poster. You get it in sort of bits, and that's actually 4 bits, which I have tried to put together, I think, reasonably well. But if you find slight cracks in it, don't worry, I know they're there. And this is the rest of it. You get another booklet with various other offers, and it tells you one of the offers is the actual book of the Jolly Postman. Linnean Society. Now, the Linnean Society is very nice. The stamps are very nice for the Linnean Society. And the designer of these was Edward Hughes. And I think these are some of my favourites. And there's 2 booklets, a £1.80 booklet and a £1.30 booklet. And here we have details. Now, this sort of misled me because it said 8 of the National History postcards produced by Royal Mail for the Linnean Society, special stamps designs are offered. Now, I thought there was special National History postcards produced, but what they're really talking about is they're just putting in fancy terms the cards that we know or used to know as PHQ cards. And these are the cards that you get 2 sets of if you sent off specially. And I'd actually had the cards and I'd sent them off with my for first day cancellations. So here you can see the stamp designs and larger size. And there's also a school's pack produced by Royal Mail. And it says about the designer here. And here we get, if anyone is present at some of the meetings for the UPU example or some of the special meetings, it's often the post office, with all other post offices in various countries, hand out special packs to the people participating in these conferences. And this is the way we would hand out one of the packs at the UPU conference with the details, with the compliments, the British Post Office, with a little slip in it. And this is what we would give to our foreign representatives. Now, you have seen the Buick Swan. It's rather interesting that this was designed by Edward Lear. And at that time, we have a set of Edward Lear stamps. And this was produced about 2000. And this was the large poster that hung over the Royal Mail stand at London 2000. It's pure chance I have it because I was involved very much with London 2000. And at the time when we were leaving, another collector, you probably knew him, unfortunately he's no longer with us, Ian Crane, happened to find various posts of these in the dustbin and managed to retrieve it from the dustbin, which I think was well worth retrieving rather than let it be actually destroyed. It's a memory from 2000. Recipe cards. 2 booklets, shows in the front various food items. And from this, again, you get special offers and you get recipes. Cards, lovely pack with various cards in it. And here's some of the mushroom soup and chicken and herb balls. It's a set of 5 recipe cards for an offer. A summer pudding and 3 fruit marmalade. So if anyone wants any of these recipes, let me know and I'll send you a scan of them. Next one, which I think I missed one, pocket planner offer. And this is a planner, again, in the next lot of booklets. And again, you get the 2 values. And then this is one I missed, the spring greetings cards. I don't know if this was especially in different areas, but I completely missed this. There was 2 sets of cards available, if any of them ever sees them, knows them, has seen them, been trying for some time to try and find them, and I have not come across anyone or any dealer who's ever had them, but I'm very interested should they appear. I'm very pleased if they appear on eBay. I'll be the first there standing in the queue to buy them. Now, the next one is an air letter. This air letter was given away with the Telegraph Weekend magazine, and it's a sample, and it gives the promotion for pictorial aerograms. And here you have the details, and there's a set. I think there's a set of 5, and you get different ones. There's a set of 6, and here's showing one. Most people won't be surprised. I showed to show the one with the waterfall on it. And here we have all 6 aerograms and the views and the different things. There's 3 views on each aerogram. And here we have it, the Cascade at Chatsworth in Derbyshire. And this again, were available in packs of 6. And you could also get them if you had a pack of 6 ordinary cards. You could get one included in your pack of 6. And there was also an exclusive leather wallet offer, which unfortunately I hadn't realized at the time it was there. Now, the Smilers stamp booklet promotion, there's a rubber stamp offer. Now, the rubber stamp offer, I put this in because this is one about the rubber stamp offer, apologizing for its delay. Now, the amusing thing about this is someone sent me this, and this actually came from Cirencester. Now, we live in Tetbury, and I was actually in Cirencester today. So to think these things go on just right in your midst, you don't quite realize that. Here's all the 6 stamps of what you could have. You keep smiling, right soon. Frog stamp with this green iPad. There's, there's ink pad, green frog ink pad. There's green, red, and blue ink pads you were given, and these are the various stamps that you could get. And here they are. You see the different ones and the whole set together with the ink pads. There we are. Now, the next one was an advert, and it was related to one of the special prestige booklets, and one of the Smilers booklets. And there you have the teddy bears. There's 5 teddy bears in this, and you could buy the booklet and send off for the teddy bears. These are quite nice. They're lovely, the little teddy bears. There they are there. Now, this was on this Smilers stamp booklet, as well as post a photo. They're also, I think, in different regions. There was leaflets just encouraging you to buy these booklets. And this was the first Smilers one. And special photographs being offered. And this is the offer. Now, this is the Smilers booklet. And you can see all the smiling faces on there. And this was put in for the BBC Design Awards. And the post office greeting stamps had a picture put in, and they were designed by Mark Pierce of Michael Pierce and Partners. And this went in and did very, very well. But you'll see there's a Thomas the Tank Engine, which didn't appear, if I go back, in the final set. Now, the reason for that was that originally we were going to have Thomas the Tank Engine, and everything was set to have Thomas the Tank Engine. But unfortunately, the makers of Thomas the Tank Engine decided they would have a new issue, and they had a new Thomas the Tank Engine who didn't smile. Now, the whole booklet was to be smiles. So considering the latest, newest Thomas the Tank Engine wasn't smiling, he had to be replaced. And he was replaced with a stamp for the Queen of Hearts. So unfortunately, Thomas the Tank Engine lost out. And here we have it. They refused to let us use the smiling Thomas, and we just said goodbye to Thomas. And this was a television program for smilers. And post a photo. Now, you sent in your negative, and you got photographs back on a postcard. And there was great problems because demand was so large. And you could send in, and the first application, if it was unsuccessful, you might be lucky enough, and they would send you back a booklet. And they were hoping maybe to start it up again. Card was sent out to unsuccessful customers. So you might not get a booklet, you might just get a card. And it was very bad. Sometimes you even got a postcard. Once they decided there was a possibility of a new offer, they produced a teddy bear postcard, Bear with Us. And this is quite a nice one. And also, Hurry Along Now, they used the Laughing Policeman. And that was the other. So that's the two postcards used in the promotion to apologize. And that is actually one of the postcards produced by Crawford having sent a negative in. And this is the ride laid up at the Isle of Wight. And this was one, I actually found this card at a stamp fair. And it's a special one, post a photo card. And I thought it was just quite nice. I don't know who had it produced, but it's a nice picture. Now, there was another promotion for this, on booklets, and this was for more teddy bears. And all you have to do is fill out the form at the bottom of the page, send to us with 2 covers from Royal Mail Book and first class stamps, and 2 first class stamps. And what you would get a teddy bear. And there's the start of the box of the teddy bears. And here's the teddy bears. Now, I was very lucky. People at Royal Mail knew I had been collecting these, and I think I got 1 or 2 of these teddy bears. And I thought, oh, these teddy bears are nice. I would like the whole set. And I thought, how am I going to set? This was several years after when I started putting this together, Supermarket Philately. Now, the one thing I did was I went into eBay and I put in Royal Mail teddy bears. And I left it there. And I left it there as a search. And I left it there. And all of a sudden, they came up one day, both this set and the previous set you saw, which I hadn't realized existed. So I was able to buy all the teddy bears on eBay very reasonably in one go. So that's how I managed, also all in their boxes. And they've all got nice little boxes. So I was very lucky. And if you want anything like that, be very exacting, go on eBay, and it's amazing what appears. There you are. There's all the little bears. 40th accession of the Queen. And this was a Sunday Mirror magazine offer. And you got a cancellation. And here we have a press photograph. Greetings for the greetings booklet. Gift giving. And motion of greeting stamp booklet. And various things. Again, you sent 2 negatives, 2 covers. And you got a set of PEST cards. This is the greetings booklet. It just shows you one of the stamps and the label that goes with it. And here we come to the greetings promotion. There's 3 sets of cards. And here are the 3 sets of cards for the greetings booklet. Farm set, safari set, and tropical set. And that's the 3 sets of cards. And you also get various bits you could put together and it made up a poster. And here we have it all put together, and that's the pest poster. Now from there's another greetings booklet. There was so many greetings booklets at this time. They just seemed to come one after the other after the other. And that's just a couple of first day covers with stickers on them. And again, advertising of the booklets. This shows you the adverts on the back. Now this is a poster, and the advert in the back is in Japanese. So it shows you they were hoping to get a lot of Japanese customers. This actually came from the National Postal Museum. And if you happen to be in the National Postal Museum at a press preview or anything, they were just sitting there, and they were very happy for anyone to take any of the posters and sort of pass them around. And here's sample covers used by retailers for stands, and covers that have no barcodes on them. And these are all used by retailers. And here is another promotion. This one was free postcards. And the set of stamps were made into postcards. And here you have the postcards. You could get free postcards from a booklet you could send off. And the offer closed June 1994. And here's 6 of them. And I think we'll come up with the rest in a minute. These aren't PHQ cards. Here's the rest of them. They send a little happiness with Royal Mail. And its packets of 5 were given away by the National Postal Museum. The next one was a stamper's offer. 4 booklets of 10 first-class stamps were issued, and you could send off for stampers. And this is the inside of the booklet, and it gives you details and 4 different stampers. Here we have the 4, and a stamper for every occasion. One designed for fathers, mothers, Valentine's cards, birthday cards. Remember, friends to write back. Well, here they are. That's the happy birthday stamper. There we are. And there's the 4. That's all the 4 different stampers. And send a bear to show you care. Now, this was a special offer, how to get your bear. You can get your beer, and you get it specially on Valentine's Day. This was actually, I think it was the Parcel Force that was promoting this. And you could get your beer. And here, the beer traveled in its own package. It's got a Parcel Force stamp. And here's the beer. The free Parcel Force promotion ended, and the beer arrived on St. Valentine's Day. And it's got special words for you. It says, goodbye. Aisle 2 now closing, aisle 3 and 4 restocking. Please go to checkout. And here we have the checkout. And there we are. It's saying goodbye. And bye-bye from all of us. Thank you.
Thank you, Jean. That was wonderful.
Oh, good.
I really like that. I really like that.
Right. Are you ready for me to stop sharing?
Don't worry, Jean, I've done it. It's fine.
Right, that's fine.
Can I just say something, Jean? I thought that presentation was absolutely smashing. I liked not only what you were saying, but I thought the way you presented those booklets and posters was outstanding. And what struck me as well, actually, is just how imaginative people are at the post office, or were. Might be past tense, but for them to come up with some of those ideas and those seeds, I think it's great, absolutely great.
Yes.
Can I come in somehow and see you? I don't know who's talking. I'm still not sharing.
It's Lloyd.
I don't know if Wendy can get me out of this.
I think you need to exit PowerPoint, Jean. So
I need to exit
press the
PowerPoint,
escape
right,
key to get out of PowerPoint, and then you should be able to see your screen again.
right. Wait till we see if we can get. Hold on. Terrible when you're stuck.
What are you seeing on your screen at the moment?
I've got a blank screen. I'm seeing bears and bears and bears and more bears. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Hold on. I'm trying to see where. I'm trying. There we are. I think we're there. Sorry about that. We're there. Right. I'm back. Is everyone else here?
Yeah,
Or have I lost
We're
everyone?
all here. Jean, can I just ask something, please?
Oh, I'm here. Yes, certainly.
Did you get these things at the time, or have you acquired them in retrospect, sort of thing? I mean, were you there?
I actually got them at the time.
You did?
I got them at the time because it was pure chance that one of my main collecting interests was booklets. And because I naturally collected booklets, then I saw the offers, and some of them were quite interesting. And the more I got, I just kept going for the offers, just out of pure interest to see what they were offering. And
I can't
I was
even
in a
remember.
position.
Yes. I can't remember seeing any offers.
Well, being in the Stamp Advisory Committee, I was interested in what they were offering, so that if I didn't think it was good, I could make comments to them.
Right.
And I felt it was part of my duty to see what was happening.
Yes, amazing. What a collection.
Any other questions for Jean?
Right, I can hear you now. Sorry.
Anybody else? Any comments or thoughts?
I've got a question. Seems to me that there were quite a number of times that the post office had to issue an apology because they were unable to deliver or they'd sold out. Did they not calculate accurately how things would sell?
You know what's happened with the post office? Well, Royal Mail is much better, but there is a limit to them knowing and expecting what would happen. I don't think they had a clue.
Right.
Personally, it's a personal viewpoint.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Now, personally, I love the bear ones. I thought they were super.
Yes.
Do you exhibit these, Jean?
Yes, I mean, I love my bears, and as I said, all I did was go onto eBay. I had about 2 or 3 they had given me, but I went on to eBay, I was looking for bears, Royal Mail bears, kept my fingers crossed, and waited only about 3 or 4 weeks, and someone suddenly came through with them all, and I put in as quickly as I could, and I couldn't buy them quick enough.
Gosh, that's amazing.
So you never know, put in Royal Mail and bears and you never know what you'll find.
Okay. Were these promotions successful as far as the Royal Mail was concerned? Do you have any idea?
I think they must have been, because some they kept doing. I mean, they kept promoting their booklets, their Smilers booklets, and they kept producing them. So I think they must have been, because they must have had large sales in these, and the other promotions that were sold out must have been considered successful, because considering the complete.
Yeah. But then at some point they stopped doing this kind of thing, didn't they?
I think it depends. The thing is, it depends who's in the marketing department and what's happening. And I think they were promoting booklets. And if they got booklets to a certain level, then they didn't need to waste money on promotions if the sales were high enough.
Oh, right.
I
Yep.
might be entirely wrong. I mean, I wasn't involved in that side, and we never knew anything about that side. But they were probably the promotions were doing better than the stamps at times.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
They did do some daft things, didn't they?
I agree.
I remember when they were keen on kids stamps, and they spent lots and lots and lots of money on resources, and then not long afterwards they were all going to be incinerated. And on the Stamp Active Committee, we got word that all these heavy albums were going to be incinerated. So could we take as many as possible? I took hundreds of them. They went in friends' garages. There were boxes and boxes of them. I've still got a few left. But what happened to them all in the end? I mean, we were just giving them away to schools. But not a particularly good decision to bring something out at great cost and then have to get rid of them not long afterwards.
Okay. Anything else for Jean?
Oh, well, yes, just one question. I wondered when they did the particular National Gallery cards, is there anything on there?
Perfectly happy to start. You have another 2 parts to come in the future, which are entirely different. The thing is, everything changed. It's amazing how things have changed over the years. The sort of area that happened by accident. I wasn't intending to do this originally, and it was just because I accumulated so much and it suddenly fell into place.
Yeah. Well,
so you never know what's hidden in your collection.
Do you think this is going to be in a future one of your parts of your talk?
Sorry?
Do you think this might be in a future part of your talk?
Everything. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
What is it?
It's a pack of postcards. It's advertising what's coming out next month. So it's got the 10th of July Pond Life. It's year 2000, I think it was. And then
yes. These are all the sort of things that you never know where the promotions are coming from.
No, I don't remember where I got them from, but it does say on the front, your Royal Mail free gift.
Yes, all these sort of things were sort of it's quite fascinating just how they did promote things.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you very much, Jean. That really was most interesting, colourful, exciting. And a few people, including yourself, have said that I don't recall seeing many of these at all. I must have been asleep in the 1980s. But there we are. So thank you so much for showing us this. You can tell that everybody has really enjoyed them. And I still think the bears get my vote. I think they were fun. I'm sorry I didn't notice them years and years ago. So could we show our appreciation to Jean in the usual manner?
Absolutely. Well done, Jean. Well done.
Thank you.
Okay, so unless there's any last thoughts or comments, I will call it for tonight. Anybody? Nobody waving at me? So thank you all very much for coming. This was most interesting, good fun, and thank you, Jean. And,
thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
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 Bye.